Deary me. 2 6. Excuse me. Just give me a moment. Oh. Whoop. Oh, let's get up there. There we go. Hi, morning, Franny. How you doing? Sorry, my connection's a little bit bad here. Excuse the statement this morning. Well, not this morning, it's this afternoon actually here. Happy Easter. How is everyone? Welcome to British Cook. Okay, let me move over here a little bit. Can anyone see me at all? The connection keeps dropping. Hi Rachel, how you doing? You okay? Is it Rachel or Rachel? I'm not quite sure ever how to say that. I think the connection keeps dropping. How is everyone? All right. I'm going to try and sit here maybe, see if that helps. Okay. Sorry, it keeps telling me it's disconnecting. So that's why I keep thinking there's no one here at all. That's fantastic. Really good to know. Thanks a lot for coming today. It's Easter Sunday, obviously. Going to take a chilled out chat today. If anyone's here that wants to chat at all about a couple of different things. I've also got a couple of questions I want to ask as well. Hi Pam, how you doing? I don't know if you all saw as well, I also burnt my tripod in my last video. Just upload a video on how to make a tripod, so I'm having to hold the phone in my hand. Rachel, I think, maybe. Great to see you here, Pam. As I said, I won't be on live for too long today. Just want to have a chat and catch up with everyone, really. I've got a couple of questions as well, which I'd like to ask people. The lighting here is pretty awful, so it's not me. I'm not that colour. I know, that's why I'm live streaming with my hand, because I burnt my tripod. One of those things. Not good at all. Thank you very much, Fanny. It was really nice to make and even more enjoyable to eat. I don't know why with shepherd's pie with British food particularly, I think often we miss things out. If you ever think about lamb, in my mind, whenever I think about lamb 2 different ways. I either think of like Moroccan lamb, or perhaps for Pam I might think about doner kebab lamb, but I think about normally Moroccan lamb, or I think about lamb roast with garlic, rosemary and thyme, and that's why I always put it into shepherd's pie, because I just think it's one of those things where, you kind of want to have it that way, don't you? You want to sort of have flavours in that really, really help the pie come to its full. It's kind of strange. It's only showing me 2 people online, but I've clearly got at least 3 people in chat. So if you're here, please feel free to say hello. Yeah, Scottish broth is lamb. That's nice as well. I haven't had that properly for years though. I did have it a while back, but it wasn't. It's quite a long time ago. That was actually in Scotland as well. Hi Franny, can you see me okay? Hello? Sorry, excuse my hand on that side. I'll move it there. Yeah, so today I've just got a few questions really as well. The lighting here is pretty bad. I'm not as washed out as I look. But the questions I was going to ask about was, I'm thinking about doing some form of small competition coming up soon um, for people that genuinely support me. So I did the competition quite a while back, and I end up with hundreds of people entering. That you look at the profile, and all they've got is like a profile full of competition entries. So I'm trying to work out what people might be interested in from me as not like a real prize, but like just a bit of fun. Um, because I want it to be relevant to the people that actually support me. So I was just trying to think what ideas you might have of things that you would think may be cool. I don't know, maybe mentioning you in a video, dedicating a video, or like I don't know, things that will have no monetary value really to anyone that isn't interested in British Cook. Someone that's like, it's hard to explain. Someone that's like interested in what I'm doing or is quite keen, like a real fan. Because, like I said last time, I end up loads of people. Actually, the winner, to be fair, the person that won that is an amazing person, Catherine Kaufman. She's a psychic. Not I know much about psychic stuff, but she is a really really nice person, and she went out and bought a whole load of cooking stuff which she then used and showed people. So I'm really pleased. The winner with that was completely genuine. But I ended up with loads of people. Um, hey Emma, great to see you. How you doing? I'm just live streaming without my tripod because I burnt it in the last video, the shepherd's pie one. So I'm just kind of chilling out on the Sunday and just asking a few questions about what people would like me to do for a giveaway. Um, excuse me. Hey, Turbo Toast is in the house. Great to see you, as always. That's brilliant. If you're watching this live, join us in chat. It's the best thing to do. Look, I completely understand what you said the other day about joining me in lives, but I really appreciate your support and the fact you're here anyway. It's really, really nice, so that's cool. The lighting here is pretty terrible, so bear with me a second. Hey, Magdalena. How you doing? Great to see you. We've got Magdalena, Pam, and quite a few people in now. That's pretty cool. So what I was doing basically was just chatting and just asking, like, what you think. Wow, that's not a good angle. Check that out. That's too many shepherd's pies. Hey, Kate, great to see you here. Fantastic. So as I said, I'm doing hands free because I've broken my tripod in the last place. Right, back to the topic. What would you think would be a cool giveaway to give to people that like watch the channel on a regular basis? That is like not really monetary based, not very much anyway. Yeah, I did melt it, and thanks Pam, I really appreciate it. I did melt my tripod. I put it down and it was sizzling rather quickly, so it was one of those things, unfortunately, but it's worth it. It's nice pie, it's all good. So what are we all doing today then? What have you been doing with your families? Have you been doing stuff or trying to think about prizes still? Excuse me. What prizes do you think I could give away that are like relevant to the people that watch the videos? I did think about maybe, like for me at the moment, I've got a few videos I've got to do. I've literally got to do. I've already said I'm going to do, which I'm a bit behind on because of the move and everything else. Because we're in the middle of a move at the moment. But what I'm trying to work out is what would make you people, not you people, but like the people which watch it happy. And what I could give away. Let's have a quick look here a minute. So we've got all sorts of people through. The chat's running a little bit slow, so I'm going to stop poking all in the eye with that. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, Franny. Hey, Penny. If Penny's here, that's great. That's fantastic. So Pam's got a bit of a hangover, unfortunately, from too much chocolate and perhaps cider. Nice. Frying pans sounds interesting. Cook something for the winner as his or her request. That's quite a cool idea. Definitely quite a cool idea. I'm pretty sure, got some merchandise coming up potentially as well quite soon. But I need to wait on a couple of bits and I need to check it first of all before I go any further with it. So I just need to it's going to take a few weeks at least, I think. Okay, right, I understand. Kate, hi Penny, fantastic to have you here. I'm sorry it's taking a little while for the chat to be worked out. Hopefully Kate can help you with that. Basically on the chat section, if you want to join us in chat, on the, I think left, on the right hand side, if you're on a computer on the right hand side, if you scroll down, there's a chat on the side there. If you're on a mobile phone, if you scroll down to the bottom of this video, so scroll down, you'll see an icon for live chat and you can join me in chat by doing that. I look awful today. Wow. Terrible. Yeah, that's quite a cool idea. I like the ideas that coming through about a giveaway. Cooking something to request is interesting. That would be something for me. It'd be it sounds quite weird, but quite a big giveaway. The reason being, takes me hours and hours and hours to make a video. Pam will understand this, but like literally, especially when you're cooking, all the cuts and angles, it can take about 1 hour per 1 minute to edit. Believe it or not. So like when you see me talking for 30 seconds in the intro, that's probably like sometimes 45 minutes of video I've done. I'll cut it to 30 seconds because I'm babbling so much. I need to talk less, I know that, but there's a lot of work involved in this. Certainly something which I like to do. It's a good idea as well. So I'm just scrolling through his chat messages, so they're coming up a little bit slow. So Magdalena's got a really good idea. Turbo Toast like the idea of frying pans. Pam's right, they are quite expensive. I gave away frying pans. It probably, I couldn't give away rubbish ones. Like the frying pan I use, I think my Le Creuset one's about 120 quid for the frying pan on its own. Yeah, but I think like a small giveaway. The problem is with that, with like the monetary stuff, is I find it attracts all these people that are like what I call like professional competitioners. That's all they do. But as I said, the last prize winner I had was a lovely, lovely woman who is completely into my videos and she's fantastic. But I had to redo the whole competition last time because I ended up with so many people that had nothing to do with the channel at all, no interest, like retweeting things and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good idea though, Pam. Ask about sponsored giveaways, I suppose. Wouldn't be hard to do, but you know, it's one of those things. Cost nothing for postage too. That's true. That is really true. Yeah. So Rachel says it takes an hour to get 30 seconds of good aviation work. So there you go. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, as Pam said there, really. I mean, it can take hours to edit stuff. Sometimes it's not even that. I mean, like if I could just do, it's not. I wouldn't do it. It's just that I think at the moment I'm only producing like one video a week, which I need to get up a lot. I want to get more content out for you guys and girls and ladies. But yeah. So how is everyone? Again, I'll ask you all again. I don't know who's still about. I think it's only showing like 3 people, but I'm getting more people than that on chat, which is kind of weird. One of those things, but hopefully it'll sort itself out. And if you're wondering why I'm like this, it's because I've got no tripod. Because I burnt it like on Friday, was it? Thursday night, Friday, I melted it. It's sort of okay, but it's not very good really. It's not very stable. So bear with me 2 seconds. Grab a quick sip of drink. Oh. Yeah, I can imagine with Pam. Pam's got an amazing channel, needle felting, I think it is. I always say I think it is because I always forget what it's exactly it's called. I know it's making like cool stuff out of felt and needles, so I guess it must be needle felt, right? So and about how to run an Etsy shop as well. Penny has made hot cross buns. That's nice. I'm glad she's made hot cross buns. I did think about doing that, but again, it's like everything. At the moment, I've got so much on in personal life and with moving and stuff like that. It's just way too much to try and do. Let's have a quick look here a minute. Sounds lovely. Franny, what are you going to be cooking for Easter supper then? What have you got planned for Easter supper? What have you got planned for Easter supper? I want to know. Hi, Sean. Hey, that's cool to see you here. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate you being here. That's really, really super cool. As I said, Pam's got an awesome channel on that, so go and check her out when I finish, which will be shortly. Well, she's going live. I think as well, Pam's going live as well after me, so really, really good. So, like, we're talking about competition prizes. So the ideas were like some frying pans, which could be possible, but I think that just attract the professionals again. I like the idea of a dedicated video. It's when I can do it though. Actually, I had a question as well. Talking about merchandise, as I said, possibly I've got some coming up. I need to see it first of all and check everything out before I actually go ahead with it though. But which would be really, really cool. Really, really cool. Wait 1 second, sorry. Hang on a sec. A load of messages come through, sorry. Wait one. No, that's not working. Okay. Kate did lamb tangine for lunch. I'm having roast lamb for lunch with rosemary and garlic, funny enough. Stuff in it. It's going to be late lunch. It'll be more like dinner. A roast, basically. My arm's aching. I tell you what, burning that tripod was a bad idea. Because I'm literally like this with one arm, holding you out there. And that's why it's shaking so much. That sounds lovely, Franny. That sounds delicious. Definitely. Magdalena, you still here? Is it I always say things wrong. Okay, so Pam's saying she often stabs stuff too. Franny, your dinner sounds delicious. Sounds really nice. Green beans, boiled mushrooms, well, I think I'm having a roast myself. That's a cool idea. I like the recipe cards and spice cooks, the British cook chef hats. Well, that's something I think I'm going to have a problem getting. I do really want to get chef's hats done, but I think that's going to be a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. But I'd love to do that. Sean sticks to dressmaking, less hazardous. I haven't got a clue what either of you are on about, but it's great. I'm glad that you're crafty and can enjoy stuff. I don't know an awful lot about that though, unfortunately. Yeah, I do have a selfie stick, but not here, unfortunately. I'm not actually around where I normally am. So that's a good point for another time, but I've got no doubt I'll probably have another tripod next week or so. Just had to buy one, that's all. Get it posted out from Amazon. Unintentional colouring of the roving. I'm not. Is that like when you bleed on something? Is it? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, so as I said, I'm really, really having a chilled out chat today. It's literally just a chat to a few of you, and if you want to chat, that is. I mean, you might not want to. I know today's a really busy day. That's why I chose really to sort of take an easy one and not cook and just chat. Just sit down. I'm actually on the sofa. Sit down on the sofa and chat. That's not a cool angle, is it? Um, so what else we got here? From experience, prop up the phone. Yeah, again, I suppose had I really thought it through, I could have done that, propped it up and stuff like that. But at the moment, I'm just kind of here, not going to move for now. I'm just going to sit here and deal with it. It'll be alright. I'm sure my arm will survive. Okay, yeah, Pam says I was right. That's exactly what it is. Turbo Toast, you still in the house? Where's Turbo Toast? I know she's normally around somewhere. She knows a lot about dressmaking, don't you? I found it, that's cool. That's a cool idea. Actually, rather than autograph, because I don't think I'm actually that autographable at the moment. Maybe like something personal. Yeah, I like the idea of that though. It'd be something from like me to you sort of thing, or me to whoever won. That's quite a cool idea actually. That's a good idea. A picture. You can take a picture now if you want. Sorry, but yeah. That's cool. Have a look. Let's have a look. So, signed autograph, yeah, or photo. Yeah, I think like something quite cool. I don't know. I think it has to be something that people are happy with as well. I think that like I could say, oh, you're gonna win me mentioning something in a video or dedicate a video to you. Actually, there's quite a lot of people that watch my stuff that probably don't want to be like mentioned. Does that make sense? They don't kind of want that, but maybe I'm thinking stupidly. I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating my reach or whatever. So Magdalene's going to try my shepherd's pie for tonight's dinner. I think someone else as well, Steph Lee. I think she is going to try it as well for dinner. It's amazing. You bought the ingredients. Going to play and feed and pause it while you cook. Just make sure you play it through once and full before you start playing and pausing. It caused me terrible issues with my retention. I'm joking, but yeah. If any of you were, when we get videos up, like it really helps if people watch the whole video from start to finish, like once maybe. It'd be lovely because when you restart it and start and pause or skip, it completely messed up what YouTube thinks has happened to the video. So it makes my video not less popular, but it's kind of it's complicated. But yeah. I fully appreciate anyone that is able to sit there for 9 minutes and watch it. So who else have we got here? Sounds delicious though. I'm really pleased about that. Please let me know how it goes. So let's have a quick look. Jackie Smith's maybe could be. It's not showing many people my end. What's it showing on your end? How many people are in chat or around? I think it shows about 4 people here, but it's showing more now, 7. Now it's showing 9. It's quite strange. So that I think there's some really cool ideas coming through. I do really like them all. I just need to think about the right way to do it. Definitely some really cool ideas. So I'm gonna have to move because my arm is killing me. You know when you hold something out from a little way away, it doesn't matter how sort of how light it is. After like 10 minutes, your arm starts to ache. So that's what's going on. So what have we got here? We've got Sean said, so Rachel's Rachel. I can't do it. I can't speak. Anyway, so she said, Smiley. Sean says she's at too much roast lamb. Is everyone else having roast lamb today? I mean, I'm having roast lamb as well. Excuse me. So Magdalene's got yeah, picture of me. Yeah, I'm not sure how that goes really because I haven't really thought about that, but it's something I do need to do. KFC sounds good, Pam. Sean's in a food coma by the sounds of it. If you poison, just play it true. Not at all. It's going to be delicious. I promise you. If you watch that video and follow the steps in there, the number one thing I get is from most people, they're like, they cooked and said, oh, it hasn't turned out so-and-so, or it hasn't turned out right. The first question I always ask them, have you done X, Y, or Z? And most of the time, it's because they skipped the video. I'm very careful to reward people with actually watch the whole video. So if you watch the whole of my video and actually do what I say, it will always work. So I would never release something that I've not done, like loads and loads of times before. It's like the scones. I mean, I had someone saying to me, scones didn't work, this, that, and the other. And the first thing I asked them was, did you preheat the oven and the pan? Because most of the rise comes from the pan. Like, you have a hot pan and you have the hot oven, and when you put the scone in it, I can't speak, almost automatically starts to rise straight away with the baking powder. And it won't work very well if you have a cold pan. So, hey Penny, thank you so much for making it through here. I'm sorry it's taking a little while. Love to see you in chat. Always really pleased when people join me in chat and ask me questions. Six people. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind on the chat here because the chats are coming through a little bit slower than all of you send them. So what have we got here? I think that we've got Penny. Penny's now in the room, which is fantastic. Franny's making prime rib for dinner later tonight. A couple of us already had lamb, and Pam's on the way to KFC later. Fantastic. So, an opportunity for one-on-one FaceTime session with you for cooking tips. That's pretty cool because FaceTime's easy for me to do. FaceTime or live stream is really, really easy. It doesn't take hours and hours of editing. So that would be something which I could definitely do. That's as well. That may appeal to people as well. It'd be like I could preset a date and time with them, and then I could say to them, if you turn up at this time and date, I will go through the cooking with you as a prize. I think that's a cool prize, actually. 11 people watching, call to mind. If you're watching, please join me in live chat. I'm answering questions there, having a chat today about British food, as always, about a British cook, and also about a giveaway that I'm looking to do quite soon, and a little bit of a chat about general stuff because it's Sunday. It's a Sunday. Next Sunday, I am going to be doing live cooking. Do you remember last Sunday when all you awesome people chose how to make the sundae with the with the Oreos, the cookie dough ice cream, and also the milk and peanut butter. I'm going to do something very similar to that next Sunday. If you enjoyed that, what do you think about that? Did you enjoy it? I mean, it was a bit long, I know. I'll try and make it quicker this time, and I'll have all my ingredients out ready. And then what I'll do is say, I've got this, this, and this. What do you want me to put in first? We'll put it to a vote. So again, it'll be like the community, like the community cooking which we had before. What do you all think about that? As I said, I'm sorry for anyone that's joining me. I have burnt my tripod on Friday, and because it's Easter Sunday, I'm not unable to get another one. So I am literally just holding this with my hand. So I do apologise, a little bit shaky. My right arm is about to fall off, so I'm going to switch to my left, but that's going to probably put my thumb right over your view a little bit. So I do apologise for that. But it's lovely to see so many of you here on Easter Sunday. So Pam's there. Penny's here. That's great. Anyone else got any questions at all? Want to say hello to me? Join me in chat. Fantastic to see you all here. I love the ideas and getting on this competition giveaway though. That's fantastic. I think Magdalena's got a really good idea there. Do a bit of FaceTime. That's great. Yeah, so Franny enjoyed the live chat with the live cooking last time. So last time, I know I'm probably repeating myself, but I have to live streams a little bit. You all chose what I put in and how much, and I think I'm going to try and do that again next Sunday. Although I am technically actually moving next Saturday, so we'll see. It might be a one-to-one in an empty kitchen. That would not be cool. Actually, I need to think about internet, don't I, as well? So, well, we'll see. We'll get something sorted out for next Tuesday. Hey, is it just us? Like to me, it's pronounced Justice, but I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Hi from Germany. Fantastic. Great to see you here. Thank you very much for joining us. Penny, my next video that I promised a group of people, as a group which I've been having a bit of a laugh with, I promise I'm going to make a Yorkshire pudding pizza. It's something completely off the wall. I'm going to be doing that quite shortly. My Yorkshire puddings are okay-ish, Penny, but I have heard you're very good at them. from Kate. Excuse me, sorry. 1 second, grab some water. Oh. So, sorry about my thumb being over there. Excuse me. Right, so what have we got here? The Yorkshire puddings. Yeah, I mean, Rachel. It's going to be basically whatever suits them if I do that as a giveaway. That'd be a really good idea, though. Thank you so much. I'm really pleased we've got people from Germany here. We've got somewhere... Homesteading Ways. My connection isn't very good, so long streams don't work well for me. Yeah, I mean, it would be whatever basically people are interested in doing. I'm just sort of throwing it out there for what you think would be good as a competition prize that doesn't attract all the competition professionals that just do competitions. Because let's face it, you need to really be a fan to want to spend a bit of time talking to me. Terrible. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Homesteading Ways saying connections are very good. Pam, have a fantastic time, no doubt. I'll see you very shortly on a live stream. So that's cool. Shell, I'm going to stick to Shell. I probably asked you that before, Shell, but yeah, there we go. So Justus, is it Gunther by any chance? Hey, I'm really pleased by that. Thank you so much. It's really tricky sometimes because I'm like the world's worst person at pronouncing names anyway. Because I always pronounce them like in kind of an English way. So yeah, it's not good. Pam, I'll see you in a minute. That's great. Penny, I've heard that you've got some very good Yorkshire puddings. I do cheat a little bit in mine though. I do tend to use something fizzy in them, which makes them rise like a rocket. Oh. Excuse me 1 minute. Oh, that's a shaky arm, isn't it? Certainly right for burning my tripod. Have you all seen my video today, which I uploaded earlier, about how to make a super shepherd's pie, where I burnt my tripod? Have you seen that yet? Because that's why I'm holding this phone the way I am. Ah, Sean as well. I managed to get your name right. That's cool. Should get Sean called Sean. That's weird. So Franny's watched the video. Penny, I can because it makes them massive. That's how I can do it. Yorkshire pudding. In fact, my toad and hole, which I did a toad and hole live, it does. I mean, okay, you can probably do it with just the eggs and flour, but you know, it's not so good. And what I'm trying to do is show people how they can cook in a simple way and deconstruct it a little bit. Most places when you go to it and you've had a professional chef cook it, they're going to use a little bit of extra help, and that's the sort of thing which they do. They either chuck a load of baking powder in it, which is not good, or you can use fizzy water as liquid. Cool, huh? Because I'm not being funny. I love a giant Yorkshire. Let's have a quick look a minute. Okay, so Magdalena said she saw my burnt tripod. Yeah. Oh well. Just as I really appreciate that. British cooking's alright, to be fair, especially traditional stuff. I'm really passionate about local food. The thing is, I think that people forget that, like, there's cookbooks from the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th century, and the taste, some of them are quite good. Very warming, homely, filling food. It's like, you know, I don't know. I think that it was made unfashionable. It's quite unfashionable in the 70s and 80s, British cooking. But I think now that when you look around the world, most of the big chefs, the actual proper chefs, some just like a bit of fun, having a bit of cooking fun, are actually proper British. Most of them are probably British. Gordon Ramsay, Rick Stein, there's quite a lot of British cooks and chefs that are quite well known out there as well. Haggis is fine. Haggis is okay. I have that a couple times a year sometimes. And Shell's going to try my. That's really cool. Shell's got my recipe. She's going to try it later in the week. That sounds fantastic. Refined looks in the house. Fantastic to see you, Gabriella. I'm pretty sure you sent me a message earlier, but I haven't got back to you yet. It's been quite hectic today. So who else have we got here? So Justus, you liked the last video. That's fantastic. So what I'm doing at the moment, I've got Franny, Car. Okay, my chat suddenly started to move really, really quickly compared to before. So I'm guessing I have a whole lot of messages sat there. Right, let's go through this quickly. So yeah, I've gone live. I burnt my tripod, so I'm kind of hand-freeing it for the time being because I did it on Thursday night, and obviously with it being Easter, I haven't been able to get another one at the moment. Car Galaxy Studios in the house. Fantastic to see you here. Really pleased to see you, buddy. That's really, really good. What I'm doing is I'm asking about a giveaway at the moment. I'm not doing any cooking today. I'm talking about what I give away to people as a giveaway and support the channel. We've had some great ideas, and we've been talking about what we're having for dinner. It's just a chilled out chat, really, because it's Easter. So that's quite good. Hang on a second. So we got, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do realise Penny's probably from Yorkshire, but I'm telling you, Kate, it really works with bubbly water. Straight up, it really, really works. It works best with beer, to be fair, and beer or water. Sparkling water works quite well. Beer gives it a good bit of flavour. So let's have a quick look a minute. And there's a couple of people cooking my shepherd's pie tonight, apparently, which is really, really cool. So we've got, I think Madeline's making it later. Franny's making prime rib, which sounds sounds delicious. I love rib. It's one of my favourite things. And Rachel's making it later in the thing there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the thing. What I'm trying to do, Penny, is allow people to show people how to cook things that simply don't fail. I think that's my biggest thing, is that there's so many things that I see every day on YouTube and with cooking, and they're doing it really short and really quickly, and okay, it all looks beautiful, but they're actually leaving out most of the actual key tips that you need to cover to make it really, really nice. And it's just silly little things X, A, B, or C, and they try and make it look, it's commercially much more presentable, probably, than my rambling, but it doesn't actually tell someone how to actually achieve the desired result of tenderness or taste. So that kind of throws me a little bit. I'll be honest with you, that's mainly actually the really, really well known cooks, not mentioning names, the really well known ones. And or things that are so convoluted. I mean, they're interesting to watch. They are interesting to watch. I love anything to do with food. It is really interesting to watch someone make some. I'm not going to mention anything specific. It is interesting to watch people make complicated things, but I kind of just wonder, how that helps people feel like they can cook, and probably that isn't their aim goal. They're probably, I guess their goal is, and they people do a whole mixture of different things. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to make it easy for people to just sort of think, oh, I'll try that, and oh wow, I can actually do that. That's what motivates me, really. So, wow, that's a bad angle. I'm sitting down. I'm on the sofa. We're chilling out. It's cool, right? I'm great, thank you very much, Car Galaxy Studios. My favourite dish, being honest with you, the thing I cook the most is probably Tex-Mex, or followed by pizzas. I do cook a lot of pizza. Just throw the dough around and make a pizza. I love a rib, slow roasted ribs. I tend to do quite often too. What else do I like to cook? I don't know. I mean, I love anything meaty, really. Kate's asking me to send her £10,000. That's great. Yeah, no worries. Checks in the post. Okay, Franny, thank you very much. Lovely to see you as well. Have a great time and a happy Easter. Yeah, Gabriella, they do, but you're right. It is about speed. I think that's the thing. Like I get a lot of comments sometimes that are saying I'm talking too much, blah blah blah. But then, people like different things, don't they? Some people like the really quick top-down cooking things that make it look easy, but are actually quite often not doable. Not always. I mean, some of them are quite good. Um, but like a lot of, I need to do that, don't I? I need to talk like this. Then you see my nose. I need to talk like that. How about that? Is that better? Yeah. So, yeah. People, and I get it. Everyone likes something different, but my style is just talk too much. Have a fantastic time, Franny. So we got Shell saying, there you go. Magni, you could, I don't know. I mean, you can use beer. I use three ways. I tend to brine things a lot. I haven't done a brining video actually yet. I'm surprised by that. I brine chickens. I brine hams as well sometimes. So you can brine things, or basically I could maybe replace beer, but I wouldn't suggest it with the honey and mustard. It depends which one you're looking at. Excuse me a minute, I'm just moving around. As you all know, I burnt my tripod on Friday, so that's why I'm hands-free at the moment. We've got Justice. I love the fact you all say goodbye to each other or hello or whatever you do. That's lovely. It's really nice you all talk to each other and chat as well. So, yes, Sean, that's exactly it. I'm a complete different style to that. And I appreciate what you're saying. That's really, really nice. And that's how I tend to do things. Because, and a lot as well, I get a lot of, why have you put the view in? Or, we're not interested, stop talking. I get an awful lot of that sometimes in comments, which I don't always post, to be fair with you. I'm not really keen on encouraging negativity. I think that everyone should have a point of view. But then I just find myself, if I reply to end up in a convoluted conversation, trying to explain myself to someone that doesn't care. So really, what's the point? There's nothing positive to be gained out of it. So I don't know. It's nice. It's nice to know that obviously most of you stick with my videos and watch them all the way through. Just watch them all the way through. Turbo Toast says have some afternoon tea in the evening. Interesting. Not sure what sort of things you have for afternoon tea where you are, but that sounds quite cool. Afternoon tea does vary from country to country, so there we go. Hey, Justice, that's great. The other thing is what I say to everyone that joins me in the chat. The quickest way to get in touch with me is to find me on Facebook or on other social media. If you type in British Cook, you will find me, and I always notify the groups before I go live. I do tend to go live most Sundays, so it's good. And normally, like I said, I'll be cooking. Next Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live cook, I think, where you'll choose what I actually put in the ingredients and the amounts, most likely. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be good. But I am also moving Saturday, so potentially it may not be a live cook, but that's what I'm hoping for. Oh, sorry again, I'm just trying to move my arms around. Gonna have to hold it with the other arm, unfortunately. After 43 minutes of holding it with the right arm, my right arm feels like it's about to fall off. Okay, so yeah, that's really cool. Thank you very much, Justice. I really appreciate you saying that's really nice. But as I said, try and find me on social media. Name's British Cook. Should be pretty easy to find me on whatever social media. Add me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm on Facebook, and I'm also I think on a few other sites as well. So just hit me up on social media, and I always tend to put my notifications out there about when I'm going live. Car Galaxy Studios. I used to have a custom built pizza oven. Sorry, I'm going to have to swap the hand again. Then he moved, been convinced him, hey, sounds good. I like pizza ovens. They're quite popular actually, become quite fashionable. People had them put in their gardens last year. Yeah, I think you're right, Sean. You just don't please everyone. The thing is, I'm just me. I can't kind of do this whole thing where I'm like some really professional. I mean, I am professional. Well, not professional at all. Like, I don't mean the wrong way, but I can't be like this person. I'm not. So, and I love lives because of the mistakes that happen and the fact that it's just human, really. And that's why I love having you all with me on this journey where we're all sort of learning and having a bit of fun at the same time. Thank you, Shell. That's very kind of you. Refined look. What do you want to know? Within reason, I'll probably answer it or not. Depends what it is. I'm gonna do a video probably when I hit 5,000 subscribers, talking about me more. It sounds kind of strange, but it's like one of those things where I think that I do cooking videos and I don't want to talk about myself too much. Hey, buddy. So you've got Press Pirate in the house. Where are you from, buddy? That sounds like an almost Cornish name. I mean, you could be down in Cornwall like me. I'm not sure. Certainly, pirates are pretty cool. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, Justice, I do have an Instagram. If you type British Cooking, you should find me. Pretty easy. I'm going to do some updating on that as well shortly. Not at the moment, but next few days I'm going to start getting a bit more out on Instagram. Hang on a second. Car Galaxy Studios, I'm missing a few messages here. So Penny's got an outside pizza oven. Lovely. That's really nice. Yeah, I think, buddy, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to prop my phone up. What I'm going to do, 1 second. I'm a few minutes behind with the chats. Hang on a second. Sorry, I've got a load of chats come through. Sometimes it happens. They get delayed for a minute or two and they all come through. Turbo Toast, having some... Okay, we've done that already. Yeah, I think I probably will for the thing, but to be honest with you, because I need to get a video done this week about how to make a Yorkshire pudding pizza, I'm most likely buy a tripod because it's hard to sort of angle it when I'm doing things. Awesome. Thank you very much, Justice. Great to have you on there as well. So I'll check that all out when I come off live stream and make sure I add you back. Press Pirate, New England. Nice. New England's actually, isn't that one of the places where the first settlers went from Plymouth? Plymouth, UK, which is like literally on the edge. As soon as you go out of Cornwall, you're in Plymouth, so it's quite cool. Really appreciate you joining me in the chat as well, because I love it when new people join me in the chat. It's brilliant. Penny's a new person as well. Sean as well. Justice, I don't remember talking to you people before, so it's really good to see you in live chat. As I said, I always put my live streams on my times and dates of live streams normally on social media first of all. So we've got Chaos Galaxy Studios, Brittany, Kate's in Brittany, but Kate's originally from Cornwall like me, but I don't sound Cornish, right, mate? You? So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna let your chat go on. I'm waiting for Gabriella from Refined Look to ask me this question. She's gonna ask me. Oh, I'm on such a big sofa. Huge. 1 second. Connecticut. Okay. Cool. So what are you all up to? I can't speak. And it's only been 43 minutes. That's unusual for me. Normally I run out of steam about an hour. What are we all up to later today? Magdalena, are you still with us? Did I say that? Do I actually say your name right? Because that sounds a bit Polish to me, maybe. I don't know, not that Polish is cool. Magdalena. I know how to say Penny, Kate, Press Pirate, Car Galaxy Studios. There we go. Let's see. Happy Easter, Justice. Yeah. Did everyone get chocolate eggs this morning? I mean, I know we all celebrate different things, so I can't assume things, but there is rather a large chocolate egg sat to the left of me. A rather large one. Of course, Shell. Yeah, it's Shell's in Australia, so it's late there. Thank you very much for staying up late to watch me. That's fantastic. Really appreciate it. Let's also have a look, see what else. So Gabriel's been out to heat up some water. Wow, have you got a campfire going? Have you got a campfire going outside? I'm not sure. That's right, no worries. I just wondered if you're still here, that's all. Really good to have you here. Hopefully you got a nice delivery, something fantastic. I am on Google Plus. Yes, I'm on there somewhere underneath British Cook. You had a new potato masher and tea strainer. Check you out. That's quite cool, Kate. I like that. Definitely a good idea. Oh, thanks, Magdalene. That's nice. Let's have a look what we got here. I love the fact that you all talk to each other as well in chat. It's really, really nice. It's just like a little community, isn't it? And it's so nice to see the same faces and new ones, you know. I appreciate everyone. It'd be lovely one day if everyone turned up at the same time, because that would be amazing. But I nearly had it last week. But I think next week, as I said, I'm going to try and do this live cooking thing, which could be quite good fun. So I'll probably let everyone know about that during the week. Sean says no chocolate for her. That's fantastic. You lost 7.5 pounds. Wow, that's really, really good. I'm guessing that's low carb. Going like low carb or something maybe. Not sure, but that sounds like a lot to lose in a lot to lose in a week. You're doing really well. Well done on sticking to it over Easter as well. Penny. Oh, thank you very much, Penny. Penny subscribed to me on YouTube. That's fantastic. Hey, really pleased about that. Thank you very much. Okay, so Magni said, are you still doing my Wednesday keto recipe? Do you know what? I did start that, and I do eat a little bit keto. I do want to do more of it, but at the moment I'm struggling to even get like one video out because I've got so much other stuff going on in life without going into too much detail. So I think I need to do that. I do want to do it, and I really appreciate the fact you've told people about my channel. I do get a lot of people that have keto backgrounds subscribing to me because I think they use my recipes for cheat days. So if they're like doing a Monday to Friday keto and they cheat on the weekends, they tend to make something I've cooked because it's high calorie and high carb. But I certainly do need to go back to that. I do want to do that, you know. But again, it's one of those things where I kind of upload the videos, and I think like normally I get say I get 500 views on the video in the first week. I've got videos like keto that have been up there for 3 months. I've got like 200 views on, so it just felt like no one was watching them either. So what happens is when you upload a video, YouTube pushes it out to your subscribers first of all. So the first people to generally see it are your subscribers. If they watch it, it then pushes it out a little bit further to other people. So it just seemed like none of the subscribers that I normally have were really watching it, the keto stuff. So let's have a quick look. No, I don't think you need the diet at all, Magdalena. No, I'm pretty sure you don't. That's really kind of you to tell other people about the channel. I'd need to really get back on that because I did talk about it a lot, and I did a couple, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Well, that's still really cool, Sean. You know, it's really, really good. That £7.5 is pretty cool. So I hope that it goes well for you, and I'm pleased with your progress. Yeah, it's probably quite well. Low carb works, but sucks. I love bread. Hi, Erin. Great to see you here. Nice. Nice. So we've got low carb. Yeah, it does work. It works really well for me anyway, or keto does. But, you know, I know like everyone has different ideas, and I'm not a dietitian. I'm definitely not medically trained, so I can't really advise you on it. But yeah, it is, for me, it does work. Let's have a quick look. Press Pirate, thank you very much. By the way, Press Pirate, I'm not quite blind, so I don't need all caps, but that's cool. You know, if you like to type in caps, that's fine. I can see it quite alright without the caps, so you're literally a couple of inches away from me. In fact, it's a little bit easier for me because I'm dyslexic to read it in normal writing than it is to stare at caps, although I write in caps sometimes. Very strange. Okay, Magdalena, you're not pressurising me at all. Don't worry about it. Far from it. I think it's more likely that I'm going to carry on with the keto stuff longer term than the Sunday Sabres because I thought genuinely in January people will want to save money. So I thought, okay, I'll start doing some like money saving ideas and videos, and no one really seemed that keen. So it's one of those things. Yeah, I think Gabrielle, I did say I had to speak to you about live chats and about YouTube, but I'll do that elsewhere. But yeah, definitely. I'm glad we got in touch again last week. That's cool. Let's have a look here. So what we've got here, we've got. Thank you very much, Refined Look. It's very kind. Okay. Everyone's favourite tea. Mine's toasted walnut. Do you mean like tea, like as in tea that you brew, like as in a tea bag? Because I've never had toasted walnut tea, and I've had quite a few teas. Never heard of it. I'm okay with bread and love cake and pasta. Who doesn't love cake or pasta? You know, cake, pasta, chocolate, it's all good stuff. I'm really pleased you're here though, Sean. Really nice to see you. Yeah, no, press bar is fine. It's no big deal. It's just that, like, I know some people write in caps. Whatever suits you, mate. Honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. But I can read it quite easily how it is normally. Um, let's have a quick look. Loose tea. I've never heard of Car Galaxy Street. I've never heard of walnut flavored tea. Um, and like I've made nettle tea before. I've made different teas out of different things. I've actually gone out and collected nettles and stuff, and or nettle or blackberry or whatever. I've actually made my own teas a long time back. They weren't particularly impressive, so but I have made teas and dried teas. But walnut sounds could be quite interesting. So let's have a quick look here. Sorry, chat's moving a little bit slowly. Okay, so Erin had scones and chocolate cream 20 years ago in London. Can't get it in the States. Hey, there we go. Erin, it's really good to have you here and to know that you're watching the videos. Um, there's a video on how to use leftover cream on the. There's a video on how to use. Look, I can't speak. I've lost it. There's a video on how to use the leftover liquid that comes out the clot cream that I upload and different ideas to do about clot cream as well. That's on my channel. I don't know if you've seen that at all. Do love herbal teas. I quite like. I like really mixed up ones. I like Rubios as well. Rubos tea. Rubos. Um, I really vary teas, but I love those mixes of them. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Do apologise. Probably overexcited. There we go. It's because I'm coming up to an hour. It's 58 minutes to 50 seconds. That's a long time. It's good though. It's good to see you all here. I'm really pleased though, Aaron. Have you tried making the clotted cream? Herbal teas are good. Magdalene likes Tips black tea. PG Tips maybe. Yeah, caps is all good. I don't mind. That's fine. Earl Grey, Sean says. That's fantastic. I like a bit of Earl Grey. Earl Grey. Lady Grey as well, if it's a bit smoky. I have an amazing blend here called Black Rose, Rose Petals, Cornflower Petals. Sounds good. Sounds good, Shell. Sounds fantastic. Press Pirates back in the house. And we've got Justus as well. You come back. Fantastic. Great to see you back, buddy. Really appreciate you turning back up. That's always good to see you. We're talking about teas here. Cheers, Press Pirate. Thank you very much for turning up, and hopefully catch up with you soon. Yeah, Lady Grey, Assam. I put it in enriched bread. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. when you want to add something to bread to give it a bit of taste. Sounds good. I think I'm probably going to have to go shortly because, ish anyway. I know that it's being cooked out there as a roast lamb. Sounds good, right? I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. Not today. Oh, you made the clotted cream. How did that turn out? I'm really interested. See, if you were on social media, you could tell me that. You could tag me in the photo and I could share it out to people. That's something I should probably do as well. In fact, I'd love to do that. If anyone's interested in joining the British Cook Facebook group, join that one. Look for British Cook on Facebook. The group, not the page. And then we could start something pretty cool. We could start tagging and sharing creations that people do. Take a quick photo and upload it. Sounds good. Brilliant. So Erin's sounds really good. Just as, don't let me keep you from your dinner, mate. Go and enjoy your roast beef. That sounds really tasty. Yeah, I'm really pleased to hear that. No, I'm just sort of talking out loud for anyone on the replay as well, Magna. That's fine. It's good to be that way nowadays. Anyway, I think. Yeah, I think I had a couple people. I had someone else in Texas as well that had a fail on the clotted cream. But when we talked about it, I think it was because her oven cooled down very, very quickly. So I think that was the issue. Anyway, but yeah, occasionally people do, but 9 times out of 10, since someone fails on the clotted cream, it's because they've got emulsifier stabilizers in the cream, or if they look at the cream, it's been UHT. So that's why it normally doesn't work. The only thing that happens with lower fat percentage, you end up with less clotted cream and more the liquid. But you can rebatch that liquid if you want to. So that creamy liquid that comes out, you can actually redo it with that. You end up with about 5 to 20% clotted cream from that creamy liquid. And then you can use the liquid again in coffee if you want to, or you can use it in baking, in bread or whatever. So, yeah, glad it worked for you. Hey, fat man, good to see you here. Fantastic to have you in the house. Thanks for turning up. Just having a really chilled out chat today. Going to be doing a competition, I think, quite soon. Looking at giveaways and talking a bit about the live cooking, which I'm going to do next week, if I can, hopefully, where you're going to tell me what I'm going to cook again, like we did last week. I'm really pleased that it turned out okay for you, Magdalena, and that tastes okay. Oh, battery's 10%. That's all right. No worries. We'll keep going for a bit. Right. So, you can't get double cream. Got pure cream. Must be sieved. Really, really nice. Just let's have a great time, mate. Really appreciate you turning up. Okay. So, a refined look needs to know how to do roast potatoes. Been asked that quite a few times. My favourite recipe isn't my recipe. I think I mix a bit of Heston. Heston does his potatoes one way, and it basically involves boiling the potatoes in this with the skins. So, like normally when you peel a potato, you throw the skins away. You get so much better flavour if you boil them with the skins on the side, separate, but boil them. But you need to do it with the right amount of water. So you end up with a really nice flavour. And then I tend to do them at a very high heat with duck fat. Ducks, yeah, or goose occasionally. Well, I prefer duck fat, to be fair, potatoes. A couple of seasonings, throw them around the pan a bit. It's alright. Car Galaxy Studios, one of my favourite things is to make a beef Wellington. I have actually made that quite a few times. I really enjoy it. But it takes a very long time if you're going to do it properly to do a mushroom duxelle and cook it all down. It's also quite an expensive thing to cook, but I think last time I cooked it, I say expensive, it's probably about, I don't know, all in probably about 80 quid, maybe 90 with a bit of truffle, a small bit of truffle in there. So there we go, roast potatoes. Looks like it's a doer. Sounds like a good idea, definitely. Now, I appreciate you turning up now. Gabriella, thank you so much for turning up. That's really, really kind of you. No, have a lovely time. And I think probably shortly my battery's going to go anyway, possibly. But for the time being, I'll keep chatting for the next 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll probably say goodbye to everyone and wish you a happy Easter. Yeah, I think the thing is when you're cooking a beef Wellington, what you need to understand is that if you don't have the right sort of seal, the pastry will stay soggy, and you do not want soggy pastry. If you cook it too much, you end up with a very dry piece of fillet on the inside. And so you almost want the fillet to steam inside, wrapped in something, okay, with the beef Wellington. You want the beef fillet to steam to sort of medium rare maximum medium rare. You need to get the flavouring around the fillet quite good as well. So it's about using the right mushrooms. I use mushrooms, truffle, sherry, or not even sherry, but Madeira actually. And then the pastry itself can be a bit of a pain, but it's one of those things. Fantastic. So Car Galaxy Studios had that before. See you next week. Who's off? I think Refine looks off. There we go. Catch you next week. But bear with me a second. So next week I'm going to be doing live cooking where you choose what I actually cook. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of ingredients ready for you next week. I am moving Saturday though. So I'll say rather than next week, I'll say my next live stream, I'll have a whole bunch of ingredients. So you'll be choosing what we use, what ingredients we use, what order they go in, and how much we put in. So who else have we got? Sorry, chat's moving a little bit slow. Hi, hey, you've got Lazy Lucy in the house. Nice to see you here. Thank you very much for joining us. Just having a general sort of chilled out Sunday chat, which is unusual for me. I'm normally rushing around cooking on Sundays. Great to see you. Thank you very much. Crispy roast potatoes are one of my I think they're really quite simple to make them crispy. I think the harder bit is to actually get the flavour that you want in the potato without it being oversaturated with water. I also think it makes a massive difference as to which potatoes you use for roasting. But I think that's probably a really, really easy, quick and easy video I could do. Hey, good morning, the Barnyard Chicken. Great to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Do you know, I get so happy when I see new people in the chat or people I haven't chatted to before. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm just having a really chilled out chat today about prizes. I'm going to do a giveaway quite soon. And just about what I'm going to be up to over the next few weeks because I'm moving house, which is going to be quite interesting. So thank you very much for joining us, the Barnyard Chicken. Lazy Lucy says she loves my videos. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It does really. It sounds kind of silly, but like even having or knowing like 5 or 10 people like it is like a lot to me. So I don't know, the last few months with thousands of viewers and like loads of subscribers has been quite interesting. But I literally set this up to do it for a bit of fun and to try and share how we can make cooking really simple and tasty. So really appreciate it. Has anyone got any questions for me at all? Do apologise, it keeps moving. I did burn my tripod. I melted it in the last video, and it's Friday here. It was Good Friday, so the opportunity for me to get a new tripod was pretty limited. Excuse me. I've never cooked reindeer. I've ate it. I've probably ate most general sort of meats that you can think of. Not everything. I haven't ate like the most exotic stuff, but I've had an awful lot of meat and non-meat stuff that's a little bit more, what's the word, exotic, I suppose. Excuse me. Bear me 2 seconds, grab a sip of water. Yeah, I've had kangaroo, I've had ostrich, I've had reindeer. I've had reindeer, definitely. I've had reindeer sausages not long back. Horse, frog's legs, snails. Trying to think, all the sort of normal stuff. It's not like exotic. I'm trying to think. Ducks, gizzards, that was interesting. duck is one thing, but the gizzards of them are very strongly flavoured. I had them practically raw in a salad. That was quite an interesting taste. Yeah, I guess like you need to put it from the British perspective. There's not a lot of reindeers running around here. Uh, yeah, it's a dark gamey sort of meat, a bit like venison. Um, I've had what do you call it? Roast of baby. No, you should avoid using the word baby. I've had yeah. Anyway, all sorts of different food before, so it's quite cool. Has anyone got any questions? I've got about 6% battery left, so if anyone's got any questions, fire them away now. Going to spend the next few minutes just answering questions. Anyone any questions or anything you want to say at all? So I've got about 6% battery left. I do appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming along for this chilled out Sunday chat and for bearing with me and my wobbly hands. Just waiting for a few messages to come through. Not sure why I keep touching my nose today. It looks quite big, doesn't it? Where can you buy lamb here? Lazy Lucy, where are you? Which part of the world are you in? Car Galaxy Studios, thank you so much for popping by, buddy. Netherlands. I don't know, being honest. I know lamb can be quite hard to get in some countries. You could... I don't know. I mean, like, is it a really uncommon thing there? Maybe it is. I would imagine you can make something similar with... What other meats have you got there? Yeah, Magdalena made me laugh. Don't worry. Yeah, I know you're in the Netherlands. It's showing a few messages coming through, but nothing that's come through yet. The Barnyard Chicken. Where are you from? Are you from America or are you from the Netherlands as well? I would imagine that any kind of rich, dark, gamey meat would be okay with the recipe I've given you, because it does work really well with rich, with rich things. The only thing I say, if you're using very lean meat, you probably don't want to pour off whatever comes out of it. If I was cooking with a lean meat rather than a really fatty meat, like lamb mince here is 20% fat roughly. So if I was cooking something with a lean meat, I wouldn't be pouring this juice away because, you know, there's not an awful lot of flavour sometimes in lean meats. So you want to keep that all in there. Lamb and goat. I had goat as well. You get a lot of goat curries in the UK. Ah, right, okay. So, I mean, I guess, I don't know, I guess you could probably try it with beef, but for me, like, beef is Scotch pie, personally, and that should have different herbs and spices in it rather than like the rosemary and garlic. Um, okay, so Texas. Hey Linda, I've got someone else in chat. That's fantastic. Unfortunately, my battery is about to die, so I'm gonna keep going until it just stops. How about that? That's pure love, right? That's because I want to talk to you. That's really cool. So you have a Kroger store there as well. Kroger, named Fries. I'm gonna swap my hand again because my arm is killing me from lack of tripe or from burning it. Rare and then see thrilly. Is it? Why is lamb so hard to get? I mean, like, especially in Australia. Um, I've done a couple of soups actually. I'm not sure if they're up, Madalena, but I did do butternut squash recipe. I'm really surprised lamb's so hard to get. I mean, like, if you go to shop in the UK, you see the lamb is from New Zealand or sometimes Australia. I think sometimes Australia. So I'm not. That's really confusing for me. Maybe selling it all to the British people. I'm not sure why that is. Thank you very much, Linda. It's great to see you on the live stream. I really enjoy it when people come and tell me on the live stream they've been watching the video and stuff like that. My battery is running low, so I probably will suddenly disappear at some point. But I really appreciate that. And it's lovely to have you here in chat. And that's what I like to do, is I like to connect to people that, you know, watch the videos. And it's lovely to see you all here. So thank you very much. 7-layer lasagna. Hey, do you know what? That sounds better than my lasagna. That's one thing I haven't done. My cripes, I need to get a lasagna done. I do an amazing lasagna, like literally mind blowing. I use a slow cooked beef ragu, and it has some red wine in it. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but like a lot of British cooking has wine in it for flavour, right? So you cook the alcohol off anyway. But so yeah. 7 layers. That's pretty impressive, and I really appreciate you coming back as well, Fat Man, because I remember that I just popped up randomly in your stream, so that's great. See, so Erin said the cuts aren't that great. She has to go to specialty butcher. Yeah, lasagna is great. My lasagna has 3 cheese topping, which is top secret at the moment, but I'm quite happy. The one thing that people rant and rave about, well, not one thing, but one of the few things, to stretch my arm a second, is lasagna make. So that could be on the cards. It's always good to get ideas, actually. Let's just move this around. Whoa, I've just had about 12 messages come through. Sorry if I'm a little bit behind the messages. And sorry again for my hands moving around all the time. It's because I broke my tripod or melted it in the last video. 2 seconds. Excuse me. Lasagna. Doug Houston's in the house. Fantastic to see you, Doug. Fantastic to see you, Doug. Doug, did you see that I melted my tripod in my last video? That's why I'm doing this by hands free. How cool is that, right? Whoa, that's a bit of a close up. Doug, so you're having lasagna for dinner tomorrow? Great. Nice. Gotta love a bit of lasagna. Magdalena's saying, great idea. Fat Man, it is a great idea. 7 layer sounds delicious. I'd love to try some of that. Do you know what? I think it amazes me how much meat varies in different countries, because, like, especially... Hey, did anyone lose me? Did anyone lose me then? I'm back already. So Linda's asked me, in one of your recent videos you had a Twinning Teas boiled Kenyan. Hey, well done for spotting that. How is this tea? Okay, that tea is quite a strong, I suppose. It's not smoky, it's got a much stronger taste than English breakfast tea. It's got a really nice flavour to it, like a malty caramel sort of flavour. So quite a strong malty taste. I'm not sure what to really compare it to, because it is a bit different. It is really nice. Pasta dishes, please. Doug's missed something. Welcome, Magdalena. Here we go. Sorry, a whole load of stuff come through a minute. Because I buffered, I've just had a whole load of messages, so I apologise. I'm a little bit slow getting through them. Sean says there is a butcher in Amsterdam who stocks lamb. It's mind blowing to me that, like, it's just kind of like meat and stuff, but how people can't get things. And it amazed me that in America the problem to have getting real cream. I don't like cooking with booze too much. I prefer to drink it. Dry vermouth. I don't really suggest. I don't. Being honest with you, is it Maldwyn? I'm really sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It looks like a Welsh name to me, maybe, possibly, or could be Scottish, but I can't pronounce it. It's Maldwyn. I'm not sure. Replacement for red wine. Not really. Not really. Not. I'd like. Off the top of my head. I've never. To be honest, I've never really looked into it, because if I'm cooking with wine, I'm cooking with wine. You know, and like I know sometimes people prefer to drink stuff. Same with sherry, really. It's kind of like for cooking generally. I'm still alive. 3 different cheeses. Amazon, yeah. What I'm going to be doing, Linda, anyway, quite soon. There's a couple of different things. Probably a few of you might miss. What I'm going to be doing is going to be doing a giveaway. There's a couple of different things. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my channel quite soon, and we're looking for ideas about what would be cool to give to people that watch the channel. So any of you that haven't given me an idea so far, or if you already have and have another idea, give me an idea in chat. One person mentioned about doing like a one-to-one call or a FaceTime with someone, which sounds quite cool. That's quite a good idea. I'm also going to be doing, possibly, I'm waiting for some samples to come back. I'm waiting for some samples of merchandise. Some merchandise to be coming quite soon, which would be cool. And on top of that, yeah, I think Sean's got a good idea about cool. I'm also going to be, I'm always being asked for the ingredients now that I use, and I know that you can get some on Amazon. So what I'm going to start doing is putting links up to the products on Amazon as well. So yeah, and I've got about, just so you all know, if you've just joined me, I've got about 6 or 7% battery left. So there might be a time when I suddenly go and just don't come back, in which case, unfortunately, I've gone flat. In fact, there might be a charge around Messiah, but I do really appreciate everyone being here today. So if I go suddenly, you know what's happened. But bear with me because the connection's a little bit slow as well. Excuse me. I'm going to have a sip of water. Oh. Erin can get fresh venison from the backyard. That sounds nice. That sounds really good. And Lazy Loose, that shepherd's pie, honestly, if you can get the lamb for it, it's absolutely delicious. Just cook it. What we're trying to do is when you cook it, you try and separate out the fat if you can. So because there's 2 main complaints with 2 main things go wrong when you're making cottage pie. Shepherd's pie, not cottage pie. Shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie has lamb in it. Cottage pie has beef. So if you're making shepherd's pie, there's 2 main complaints. Number one is that people say, "Oh, it's really greasy and horrible." The grease is in there because there's a lot of fat in lamb, which you want some in there, but you want to get rid of a lot of it as well. The second thing is that the potatoes stay moist because there's too much moisture in there. So, hey, Julia's in the house. Thank you very much for joining us, Julie. Julia. I should know your name, really, Julia. So thanks for joining us, Julia. Really appreciate that. I'm good. I'm just chilling. It's Sunday. I've got no tripod because I burnt it in that video. I don't know if you've seen that video yet, but you should go check it out. If any of you sat here have not seen my new video, which is the video on how to make a shepherd's pie, as soon as this finishes, go and check out that video. Let's have a look. Battery is at 5%. No, it's okay. My battery is still fighting on, it seems. I mean, I thought it'd be gone by now, but it's still showing 6%. So let's keep going for a few more minutes. I bet you any money that the food in Chicago is amazing. I bet you it is. I'm still here. Don't think I'm going away for a minute, but when it does die, it'll go. So just make sure that you check out that video, shepherd's pie video. It's quite good fun, and I do something a bit silly in there, a bit silly, and that's why I'm doing hands-free today. But it's great to see you, Julia. Appreciate you being here. Oh, that arm is killing me. Right, okay, so low battery keeps popping up. I love Mexican food. Actually, there's not a lot of food I don't like. So, thank you very much. That's brilliant. You do? Like that? Pillows? Not really a pillow. It's kind of a... What is it? I don't know. It's like a... Yeah, it is a pillow. Anyway. So I'm just chilling on the sofa, really. So, has anyone got any last questions before my battery breathes its final breath? There must be some, or something. I don't know. You want to say, if you're around, if you've been watching this but you're not in chat, hop on and say hello. Yeah, it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. That sounds like a great idea. Julia, next Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live cooking show again where you'll choose the ingredients next Sunday. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to do that. That'd be good, definitely. Fat man, you're lucky that your battery is 100%. Mine's 5%. So it'll be basically, I'm going to have a whole bunch of ingredients, and it'll be a case of people choosing game. Community cooking. There goes my low battery again. Right, okay, let's have a quick look. Whoa, I've lost everything. Okay, no, I'm back. That's okay. I thought I'd gone then. I'm back. I'm still here. I'm fighting on. I'm going to stay till the very last drip of battery. Magdalene, that's really, really nice. Yeah, we should do a housewarming party. Definitely. As I said, I'm meant to be moving. I'm meant to be moving Saturday, the actual main move. So I'll see how it goes with live streaming, because Saturday I might be unable to give a good presentation with broadband, because there might be none. That's very kind. Okay, so thanks a lot, Shell. I'm going to go anyway. I think my battery is about to die. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a fantastic Easter, and thank you so much for joining the live stream. If you're new here and you've been watching, or if you've been watching without being in the chat, that's fantastic. My low battery is flashing up every 2-3 seconds now, so I imagine it's going to die any second now. So, fantastic. Catch you all next week. Leave me some comments on my new video. Keep in touch. Find me on social media. You're awesome. Thank you very much from me, British Cook. Speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye. Oh, still stuck. Still stuck. Doesn't want to let me close it. Hang on a minute. I've not had that before. I'm trying to close this. Why is that coming up? Okay. Anyway, goodbye everyone. Cheers. Bye.